You don't really become a different person overnight. It's not like you wake up one day and suddenly you're someone else. It's more like you just start becoming a version of yourself that works better. And at some point, you don't even feel like you're choosing anymore. You're just adjusting, like small things at first. What you say, how you react, what you don't say, and you don't really notice it happening until one version of you just starts working better than the others, and the rest kind of fade out. And I think that's kind of what happened to Amy in Gone Girl, because her parents didn't hurt her. They didn't abuse her. They just kept improving her. They literally wrote books about her. But it wasn't really her. It was like a better version. And every time she messed something up in real life, that version didn't. It just got it right. So imagine growing up like that, where every mistake you make already has a better version of it somewhere. And you know that that's the version people are seeing, not you. And that's where it starts to feel a little off, because it doesn't feel like pressure. It actually feels like support, like people believe in you, like they see something in you. You can do better. And you can, just not all the time, not endlessly. So you start paying attention. What works? What version of you people actually respond to? And you kind of slowly start leaning into that. And sometimes this doesn't even look like pressure. It looks like discipline, like someone just trying to be better, more precise, perfect. Like Nina in Black Swan. She's a dancer, and all she really wants is to be perfect. And she gets closer and closer. But the closer she gets, the more she kind of loses herself in it, to the point where being perfect isn't even something she achieves. It's something she survives. And the weird part is, people actually like you more this way. You become more predictable. You say the right things at the right time. You don't mess up as much. And it works. That's kind of the problem. It works. And then you start explaining it to yourself, not to other people, just to yourself. You tell yourself that this is still you, that you haven't really changed. You've just improved. Like Joe, in You. He's always telling himself a story about why everything he's doing makes sense, even when it really doesn't. And after a while, you get pretty good at doing that. And then one day, you realize you're not really choosing anymore. You're just picking from versions. Like, okay, this version works here. This one works there. And you just adjust, depending on where you are. Like you're kind of auditioning for your own life. And the more you do it, the harder it is to stop. Because now, there's a version of you that people like. And there's one you just don't show anymore. And at some point, you stop asking who you are. And you start asking which version of you fits here. And I think that's why being alone can feel a little strange, because there's no one there to respond to, no one to adjust for, no one telling you who to be. And without that, you don't disappear, but you don't really feel like yourself either, just somewhere in between. And I think the worst part is, you don't even know which version of you is listening to this right now, or which one's about to take over when this ends.